right, so now we've got piecewise segments, and our job is to identify whether or not these segments are increasing or decreasing. And so we defined previously that decreasing just means that it has negative slope, and increasing is positive slope. So right away we can say, hey, segment 1 right there, that is decreasing. Segment 2 is decreasing. And then segment 3 is increasing. Just add creasing at the end of those. But then down here below, we have to do some analysis. That's exciting. So let's figure out what we're looking for here. So you click the drop downs and you got your two options. The function is blank, and then we've got to come up with intervals. But then it's specifying where the interval we're looking for is segment 1. So segment 1 we just decided was decreasing, and then the interval we're looking for, and this is where people screw it up, is our eyes tend to focus on the y's because we're going down, but you don't focus on the y's, you focus on the domain, the x's. So from -3 to 1 is where segment 1's domain is. So in here, we're supposed to put a -3 to the 1. That is the domain for segment 1, and it is decreasing on that domain. Now we're focused on turning our attention to segment 2, which does the same thing of decreasing, but then it's domain. Don't focus on the -3y value to the -7y value. That's what it's doing. Those are the outputs, but the domain is 1 all the way over to 5. And finally, on the segment from segment 3, which goes from 5 to 9, it is increasing. So we say from 5 to 9, the segment is increasing. And what, again, students do is they put, the biggest mistake people do is they go from -7 up to 3, because we see that's what the y heights are doing. It's going from down here to up there. That's what it's increasing to be. But our job is to talk about the domain to define the segment. All right, one more quick practice on these piecewise increasing and decreasing intervals. Segment 1, we can see, again, increasing means it has positive slope. Segment 1 is doing that, so this is increasing. Segment 2 also has positive slope, so it is also increasing. Segment 3 is finally going down. It has negative slope, so we say decreasing. So we go down here and start evaluating and analyzing, doing our function analysis component. So the function is increasing on segment 1, and we focus again on the domain specifically. So don't talk about -7 to 0, which is the y heights that it works on. You'd say -5 to -2 is the domain for segment 1. That's what we're focusing on. And then it is on segment 2 increasing on the interval from -2, and then its domain ends at 4. So that's highlighting there, -2 to 4. That's where it's focused on. And now from 4 to 9 is my last domain for this last segment 3. And on that segment, it is decreasing from 4 to